Novak Djokovic should be allowed to play in the U.S. Open. The United States is still enforcing an archaic and stupid and anti-science rule that if you come into the United States as a foreign national, you have to have had the COVID shot. That's if you fly in. Now, if you walk across the southern border illegally, whether or not you got the COVID shot doesn't matter. So one funny idea is Novak Djokovic should get his backpack, put a couple of tennis rackets in, fly to Mexico, and then go to the United States border and just walk across and say that he's here to play in the U.S. Open, and he wouldn't violate the law because we're basically letting everybody in across the southern border. But we got to do away with this restriction. It's completely illogical when the CDC itself is saying there's no difference between COVID shot vaccinated and non-COVID shot vaccinated because of natural immunity. I've had COVID twice. I never got the COVID shot. Why in the world are we allowing Novak Djokovic to still be disallowed into this country to compete in the U.S. Open? And I think Djokovic deserves a great deal of credit here because in general, he's willing to stand up for what he believes in, even if there's a substantial cost to him. Most people in athletics don't actually put anything on the line when they embrace political opinions. LeBron, for instance, every political opinion he's ever had has made him more money. It's not actually standing up or brave or courageous what he's done. But when you really think about it, Djokovic is trying to set an all-time record for tennis major wins. He wasn't able to play in the Australian Open, where he probably would have been the favorite. And right now he's not able to play in the U.S. Open, where he'd also be the favorite. How absurd is this that he's not allowed to play, but how brave of him is it that he's been willing to actually stand on the courage of his convictions, even if it potentially threatens his legacy as being the greatest tennis player of all time. Standing up in controversial manner, if you're Kyrie Irving, Novak Djokovic, Aaron Rodgers, relatively few athletes, very talented at their sport, have been willing to oppose the draconian mandates of COVID shots. And guess what? The CDC itself now has acknowledged that their arguments are true, that there is virtually no difference, certainly if you are young and healthy, between whether you got the COVID shot or whether you didn't get the COVID shot.